Call hello Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Ruel. I am not a member, however, I've entered into their labors. Peace and mercy to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. Back at you with another quick one during the week. I try to do them, if the spirit allows. A couple of shorts, nothing more than 15 minutes during the, Monday through Friday kind of thing. All I did was pray about this, and then we're just going to get some scriptures off the dome, have a little commentary. And then we'll scroll through the comments as well, just to kind of see the mind of a 2/3 Jake real quick. Because you can spend a lot of time. The more time you spend in the truth, the more you think certain things are common knowledge. But when you go out into the world, some people don't even know what certain parts of animals are. Like, I've heard somebody say, and this has nothing to do with the video, but just to make a point, I've heard somebody say, I don't eat pork, I only eat bacon. So I said, oh, you know where to find beef bacon around here? And they looked at me like I had 4 heads. They was like, yeah, just go to the grocery store and get the bacon. Now, beef bacon is not readily available in the grocery store. You have to go to out here at least, you got to go to a butcher. So I told him, like, you don't know your cuts of meat, that's pork, bro. And needless to say, Jake was dumbfounded. He had no idea. So anyway, let me rewind this. We'll let it play. I'm gonna have to let it play through. Instagram doesn't let you pause. It just only allows you to turn the sound off. So here we go. I'm gonna try to keep in mind everything that was said, so whatever scripture comes to mind, I'll snag it.
To the point where it's like a boiling point, where it's about to pop, where it's about to burst. Everyone is having civil unrest. It's like it's teetering onto something, but we don't know what it is yet, right? Everybody keeps saying, how could they do this? Why isn't anybody stopping anything? Like, what's going on? There was a black woman that said, and I quote, the reason why nobody is throwing the first stone is because they're waiting for black people to throw it first.
Back in 2013, I was helping this young lady with her master's level course. I forget exactly what she was going for, but I was helping her with criminology. She was paying me to do her papers. She got no less than B's, and professors are smart. They can tell if you write them. I had to throw some mistakes in there. Anyway, I ran across literature and some studies that pretty much recognized, if I could just put it in a nice little nutshell, that the black man is the original archetype for what the criminal is in the United States. Think about how the black male body has been thrown around the criminal justice system for so long. And obviously, as we know, that is also followed up by the black woman. The aggressive black man is followed by the hostile or angry black woman. And historically, we have been the scapegoat for all things coming down to punitive actions. Glaring example that I know everybody can relate to, the war on drugs. So how does this relate to what we're talking about right now? Well, a couple of ways. Number one, it gives the existing government a clear conscience about enacting martial law. It's par for the course to enact with force and aggression and violence when black people do something that's out of pocket. Again,
Right. So I'll let him finish in a little bit, but yeah, and this is what Esau Edom does, right? Hopefully that doesn't time out, but you get the gist of what he was saying. Accuser of our brethren is cast down. Let me grab that. Yeah. Revelation 12:9. So let's go there. And when you go into that word accuser, the Greek word is kategoreo, or put in categories. And you know how he loves to separate and categorize, right? Divide and conquer, or should I say divide and destroy. 12:9, straight to the point. I think, did I say that? It is 9 through 11. 12:9 through 11. Yeah. And a great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. And remember in the previous video, we're talking about, when the red and dragon, it's synonymous with Esau, Edom. Majority of the time, I would say 95% of the time. Which deceiveth the whole world. And you can link that precept, okay? You go to Revelation 20 and you read it from 1 to 3 and you skip to 7, where it talks about he had that little season to go out and deceive the world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Okay, and these were not actual angels. There is complete and perfect order in heaven. That's why when you pray the Lord's Prayer, it says as on earth as it is in heaven, because it is looking for order. There is no discourse in heaven. There is no discourse in the realm of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and his angels, whether it be on the left-hand side or on the right. Everything that was created has a purpose. The right-hand side for righteousness, the left-hand side for wickedness. They need each other, yin and yang. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now cometh salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his Hamashiach, or his anointed, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. So what they do is they stage these environments, right? And they do it with rats first, and they see how these rats, they take resources, not only do they take, then they limit what is there. And they stage these environments of poverty and failure or images of failure, right? And then they force the people to act like animals, and then say, look at these people. And if you know anything about history, you will understand that this devil projects, as he said, I believe the Haitians or Levites, he said the Haitians were cannibals. And that's where you get the thing about zombies from. But these devils had been eating us for not only us, they've been eating the Hamites. They was eating the Hamite mummies, and it was certain medicines that they used, right? That they said calls for, or like cremated corpses, or like they would crush up the skull of a dead Negro, and that was supposed to heal their flu or whatever. It's foolishness. Everything that and look how they do the Ishmaelites, what they said about them in Palestine, everything that they said that maybe I can't say that word, that the watermelon emoji that they use for the people that are getting genocided, if that's a word, everything that they said that they were doing, the truth comes out that these devils were doing it to them. They were raping men and children and some women, but Esau, even back in Rome with the parties of the, Bacchanalia or Saturnalia and all that other stuff. You know how they look at the history. You'll see how they get down. They love young boys. Love them. Namla to the fullest. But yeah, they put all this other stuff on everyone else. But in turn, in reality, that is what they are doing. Let's see if it stayed. Oh, guess not. Well, can't go back to that. I don't even know where it's at. Thought it would stay. And you know what? Let me try to. I don't even know how to get down. There we go. It is here.
Drugs and how many laws were changed and how many statutes were created. But the second and most dangerous and sinister thing that we have to look out for on both sides is that we're still not looked at as Americans. Because if you really get down to it, them waiting on us to go out to the front lines is a clear-cut sign that we are not worth the crash out.
Operation Human Shield, and Jake has always been at the front, of so-called like civil rights, and now who's getting them? Booty warriors, and that's who's at the front of that. They fought for DIE, or DEI, whatever, but you're really dying. They fought for that, and that wasn't for Jake either. Affirmative action wasn't for Jake. It was all on the backs of Jake. And now you're seeing that Jake is tired. I get it. I understand. Now you're hearing this talking point of 92%. The 92%, which that's who came out and voted and against Trump, but for Kamala, as if that was going to help you, as if that was going to better your situation. And that's how lost Jake is. They still are in the rat race of this system. They still bounce from left to right. Jake is the ping pong ball, and these devils are on each end of the table, bouncing them left and right, back and forth at each end. You cannot be saved here. This was not for you to rest. This was not for you to have success, major success. All right, there's a few people that, you get a little bit and you can, better your situation. But all in all, we were here for punishment. The Lord said he would send a hypocritical nation. He would send it's two. It's two of them. Hypocrite narcissist. Critical nation. Because there's two I want. Isaiah 10, so we'll go to 10, 6 through 8. And then I already lost my train of thought on the other one. Damn. Okay, that's all good. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Baruch me outside. There'll be other precepts that we can grab. Isaiah 10 and 8. No. What did it say? 10, 6 through 8. Salaki, here we go. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, against the people of my wrath. I will give him a charge to take the spoil and take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. Howbeit he meaneth not so, neither doth his heart think so. But it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few. Let me make sure that's lining up with what I need to say. I don't know if that's... Let's go to Isaiah. Let's go Isaiah 10 in the NLT. Let me make sure I'm quoting what I'm supposed to. Okay, what sorrow awaits the unjust judges. Judgment against Assyria. Okay, so yeah. All right. Yeah, and that's it's the spiritual Assyrian. This devil, that's where he got his for. That's where Rome got their military formations and things from. The Assyrian army was, if you do any research on them, these dudes were no joke. And these Edomites, these Romans, these so-called Greeks, everything that they have, their entire culture is stolen from everybody else, especially Jake, which the Syrians are not Jake, but especially Jake. Not only that hypocritical nation, look at that, I'm sending Assyria against a godless nation. So he's sending these devils. If you fast forward to now, he's sending these devils, or has sent these devils to us, because we rejected the Lord, and even still we continue to reject the Lord. Man, whatever. Fucking, I'm tired of that. But a lot of the comment section on there was like, black people, we need to sit this out. We need to build our economy, our own economy. We need to build our communities. It's the same damn talking point. It's the same ones that are see, y'all should have listened to us going for Kamala. Nobody's here to save you but Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And you think that you're going to be able to sit it out? You think you're not going to be able to act? Your hand will be forced. Second Ezra tells you, what is it? Is it 13? Damn. Was it 9? Let me look for it here. Invading. I can't remember if it's 13. It's 15. Second Ezra's 15. This is the unrest. This is the all hell breaking loose that is going forward. So-called black people, you're not going to be able to sit this out, because America will always blame niggas for their fuck up. Somehow, some way, it will be black people's fault. So-called black people's fault, right? Somehow, some way, the spirit is going to put on the Lord, or Judah, for Judah to be roused up. And once Judah's roused up, everybody else follows. And then you'll be forced to defend yourself. All out insurrection, infighting insurrection. All these things are well on their way here. There is no sitting out. The Lord has stirred this spirit up, and Babylon will fall from within, as it is prophesied. All right, we'll start at 10. Second Ezra 15. Verse 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And that is what we're waiting on. We are looking for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to save us, those of us with sense, those of us with the spirit, the gift, given the gift of the spirit to see and to understand, right? While everyone else that's trusted, there's plenty of scriptures that shows the downfall of our people that will trust in Egypt. All right, woe to the world. This is verse 14. And to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. And they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able, for because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So just understand, there is no sitting out. All right? Just as the Lord sent famine while he sent Babylon, sent Nebuchadnezzar to unto Judah because we were being disobedient, there is no sitting out. To roughly paraphrase, to the those are for the sword are for the sword, those are for famine, those for pestilence for the pestilence. So at the end of the day, we are to lean on Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. You call on those names, you fear the names, you line your life up, you get under the proper vibration, you do what you were supposed to do, you live an obedient life, you repent continuously, and try your damnedest to turn from whatever way, wicked ways would lead to your destruction. There is no sitting out. The Lord's word does not go unto him void. All right, so with that being said, Shalom.